Well, I guess I'll see what's going on before too long.
Done.
We're being watched, Chief. Just look natural.
I'm gone.
Casual.
What's a casual? Given the way I've been acting, that's probably a fair question, though.
I'm gone.
Running around like
All
this.
right.
I wonder where this bridge is going to take me.
All right. I'm gone.
This archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a stone wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stone and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying around begins to shimmer as well. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Interesting. That's a new one. One I admittedly didn't expect. Let's take a look. Hello, precious. Trash warrants, huh? I'm not sure I want to go there just yet. Doesn't sound like the... Actually... Alright, so... Still nothing. Well, that does explain why I would want to carry around that junk, but... Still. Ah, well, let's get over here.
Done.
Let's find somewhere else to be. I don't think I want to go... Oh, stop it.
I'm gone.
I don't think I want to go mess with them just yet, so let's just head over this way.
Done.
This sagging platform looks as if it is about to collapse. Oh boy, that's always fun.
All right.
Meanwhile... Is there anything in here?
Done. All right.
Marrow Fiend. You can smell the reek of dung and rotting meat on this man, even from afar. Though obviously weak and decrepit, his long thin fingers and sunken eyes give him a sinister look as he scuttles through the garbage around him. The way he drools and rolls his eyes makes you wonder if he's mad. He tries to focus on you, but his gaze wanders. His eyes are set deeply into hollowed sockets, and his skin is terribly pale and diseased, covered with rashes and yellowed patches that look ready to peel from his body at any moment. The stench emanating from him is terrible. As you open your mouth to speak, he licks his lips and swallows. You deader? What did you say? You. He lips his lips again, and his long, spindly fingers pick at his skin as he stares at you. You deader? He glances to your left, then his eyes dart back to you. Dead? Dead? Hungry. He reaches out to touch you, licking his scabrous lips. His hands claw the empty air where you were, and he gives a low whine like a pained dog. Hungry. His hand suddenly shoots out to catch a fat, white grub that was squirming in a nearby heap of offal. You feel your stomach churn as he takes the maggot and shovels it into his mouth. He chews it slowly, then swallows. You dead? No, I'm not dead. You look dead. He scratches himself beneath his robe, and you suddenly notice that he has a finger hanging from his neck on a cord. It looks like there is a ring on it. Still hungry. What do you usually eat? He makes a snuffling noise like a pig. Dead. What is that finger bone? He looks down, his plague-ridden features twisting into a ghastly, snaggle-toothed parody of a grin. Snack. He looks ready to chew on it. As you leave, he pulls the finger bone from the cord and swallows it whole, ring and all. Okay, I'm creeped out now. Is there anything I want to really do before heading off then?
Alright.
I'm not sure I want to necessarily talk to Sharegrave directly, unless... I don't know, I'm already working with the Dustman to try and figure things out. I don't know. Guess we'll find out before too long. This squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe. All are shades of gray. The only splotches of color on her come from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swish when she moves, like a broom. Greetings. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is a wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And what might you be, I am a traveler. Is that so? And where have you traveled from, then? To Death's Kingdom and back, I think. The woman spits once, twice, 3 times, then makes a semicircle overhead. Where would you say, child? And pray one of the dead powers don't take offense at your words. I see. Who are you? With a sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not hold of old Mibeth, then, the midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes and her voice drops. Well, now you have, for I be Mibeth. You're a midwife. What do you do?
Updated my journal.
I set bones rife, drive the cucks off out of the sick, ain't got squealing, stubborn babes, mend cloaks or a rag or two, make cures and herbs and other such. She squints at you, studying your scars. You needed a cure or 3, do you then? Cures? Hey, you've been needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy some, do you? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. Too late to be asking for them, I think. I don't need any cures now, but they might be useful later. Could I see what you have? Finally, I can sell crap. Yay. Corpsefly charm. Invokes swarm cures. Extremely nauseous. A few seconds later, the charmed individual expels a stream of insects from the— What? I'm not reading that. What the hell? Oh my... What the hell have I... What in the hell is going on? Well, what is it that I can sell, if anything? Well, I can sell the rings, at least. That could still be useful, I think. Alright, does Morty have anything? Yeah, good. He has stuff I can sell. Good. Actually, that could be useful, I think. Don't have any fees, so I might as well sell the Dirty Rat Charm. Well, it's a place I can get rid of some things. I'll have to keep this in mind. Alright, I have a place where I can go for healing if I desperately need it outside of just resting. Now, next question. Do I take the risk and talk to this guy? I honestly don't know. Tall and lanky, this pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his ganglion, somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing. What little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, as if the ear was bitten rather than cut off. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Would you be Sharegrave? He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. Who are you to be asking about some Sharegrave cutter? A man called Pox referred me to Sharegrave. I was told he might know the location of someone named Pharod. The tension in the room suddenly rises. Now, what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about Old Blood Pharod for? He stole something from me, and I want it back. The man is silent for a moment, then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he? Whether we're living or dead. He chuckles. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead. You follow? You're a collector. Aye, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now, there's only so many debtors at any one time. My Bloods and I can only gather so many. If someone else is gathering debtors, that's that much less chink that goes into our pockets. Pharod is taking the bodies too? Aye. So...
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a motherload of them. Now, I haven't heard of any massacre in Sigil. Oh, he frowns, tapping at his chin. So I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors are coming from. I could find out for you if you'd like. Oh, aye? And how would you do that? All I need to do is find him. Let me worry about the rest.
Updated my journal.
You got it. You got it. I'll even give you 100 copper commons for your trouble. Go up on the platforms. Follow them to the north and west, and you'll come to a gate that leads to Pharod's bolt hole. Getting in and getting the information is your deal. And if anyone asks, you don't know me, and we never had this talk. Here? Of course. Farewell. I doubt it would be a good idea to ask him any more, and besides, I've probably been getting quite enough information as it is, spending way too much time to talk to everybody. Okay, so, that's what I wanted. Let's see. Follow the platforms over the square north and west to a gate. Does he mean the place filled with junk? That actually might be it now that I think of it. I'll have to go take a look as soon as I'm able. Alright, let's... Actually, I might as well start walking over there right now. Give me a moment.
Alright.
Alright, I suspect that the trash warrants hold whatever I'm looking for, so let's go get ourselves into trouble. A ragged, middle-aged collector approaches as you enter the area. He quickly looks you over and then sneers. Don't know you. Just passing through. The collector continues to glare at you. Is there a problem? The problem, as I be seeing it, Burke, is that you continue to breathe in my presence. Collecting bodies before they're dead sounds like a good way to meet the lady. You seem to talk some sense into the collector as he turns away from you. Watch your back, Cutter. Most here will talk to you with their blade before their bone box, and if you stay much longer, I be doing the same. Whatever. Okay, this isn't a place this isn't a friendly place. Got it.
I'm gone. Done.
I probably shouldn't take the dagger, just to make sure that everything else will be okay. But, as for everybody else, though...
Alright.
A lot of junk lying around.
Alright.
I'm glad I've already got my fair Actually, Actually, I might want to grab at least one of them, just to make sure that I have it for getting back in, I think.
I'm gone.
I don't know if there's a limited supply or anything. The walls of these trash warrants are made of junk, crushed together by the weight of the mountains of garbage above. Oh, that's comforting. Ah, great. I guess I expected it to come to this.
Damn it.
And we're critical missing a lot. This is comforting. Can someone please stop hitting me and actually hit them back?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm gone.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did, Morty. That was good.
Did you see that?
Oh, come on.
Great. I hope he doesn't lose his memory. Welcome back, Chief.
Huh? I'm not at the mortuary. Okay. I'm confused. You see a blockish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about the room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from the various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head with a bone hairpin, and she has a sour, curd-faced expression. She's mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now, she clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Martha. He's been difficult, isn't he, Martha? Yes, it is. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth, with only her hands and fingernails. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet, and thwacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, then puts it into a bag at her waist. What are you doing? Martha? Yeah, Martha leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. Ah! She catches her breath and hisses angrily at the corpse on the table. If dead you were not, you might have said something earlier, false corpse. Nasty corpse, yes. Have you no shame? Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, I'm the one who spoke, not the corpse. Marty squints and turns. How'd you get over there so fast? She mumbles to herself. Marta, how did you do that? No glimmer, no glimmer. The grave bait's blind and near deaf. Marta is still mumbling to herself, something about corpses and gratitude, which you didn't quite catch. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
Marta did this one asks about who I was. Did this one ask about whose I was? Aye, he did. She starts humming. Nobody but mine. I am Marta. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. Okay, I'm not gonna try and put that to lyric. I'm not gonna try and put that to song. She turns away, back to the corpse, singing her name to herself. What are you doing? Marta turns back to the corpse in the huff. I'm trying to get this Spurk to give up his stitches and his teethies, and he isn't recuperating. No. She waits, wags her finger as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta? She pouts. Yes, he is. Stitches and teethies? What are you talking about? Gotta pull the stitchies out. The teethies. Marta, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old baddie. No need to take that tone with me. Pulling out the stitches and teethies, yes. And the thingies inside. Thingies inside? I think she means organs. I hope she means organs. Thingies. Morty turns to Martha. Yes, thingies. He then turns to you. It's all semantics. Marta, why are you pulling out the corpse's teeth and stitches?
Updated my journal.
Put him aside, Marta. That's what I does here. She scratches her head. Aye, Marta, we do. Sticky thread and teethies are precious. Can be turned into jink. Strip the corpses we bring ya, they tell Martha. Pull out teethies, itches, thingies inside the corpse. Strip 'em cold and then we'll sell 'em to the dusties. Oh boy. Who tells you to do this? That face grim pig Quint and the other crutch hobble crutch Pharod, odd Pharod, in it that right, Martha? Aye, it is, Martha. Pharod? Where is he? Where's Pharod, this one asks? He's here, Martha, isn't he? Aye, Pharod is here, Martha. One of the buildings here he is. What do they do with the things you dig out of the corpse? Sell. Shell for shinies. I know I could probably get a lot more information out of it, but honestly, now that I know this, let's go see if I can use this information, even if I probably shouldn't have let myself get killed. Buried village? Where am I? Huh. I'm very confused. Buried village. I'm starting to wish I hadn't died now. Quint shop. Well, that explains one bit, but it doesn't explain everything. Let's see.
I'm gone.
Oh, come on. There's always got to be somebody, isn't there? Hopefully this time we'll actually be able to take him down without me acting like a complete idiot. Get him, please. Preferably without dying.
Good as done.
Ah, they're starting to get more experience now. That explains a little more.
See that?
All right.
Where's that woman?
All right.
Let's see what she has to say. You see a woman with a lined face and drab clothing. Her eyes are far away, and there seems to be a new vitality rising up under her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There's a patterned tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. Eh? What do you want? I just wanted to ask you some questions. Mayhap I got answers for you, and mayhap I don't. Tell me about yourself. Me? I got 2 names now, and I'll show you only one. Don't want you stealing the new one. Hee. You can call me Raydeen, pet, and I'll hold the other name tightly to myself, I will. 2 names, eh? Must be nice to have them. Aye, Poppet it is. Tell me about this place. The buried village? Nice enough place, I suppose. If you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open, garbage heaped on the roof, and the constant scurrying of rats around here. Much colder with only a name and no number to protect you, that's for sure. Tell me about the number. This squirmy thing, it's an identifying number. It's my number, given to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it, and I'm happier than I've ever been before. Interesting. How does it work? Safety in numbers, and with safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. Tell me about that tattoo. Oh, never mind. All the same. Okay, you can stop with the combat music. I like it, but let's keep it for the occasion. Now, how exactly do I get out of here?
All right.
That's what I really want to know, because I want to get back to business. At the same time, if Pharod is here... Okay, that explains a little bit more. Oh boy. Actually, it seems like there's something I can do. Nope, can't get over there. There's more down this way.
Right.
Well, now I know where Pharod is, at least. Even if I don't know much else. This looks like an old gated warehouse. Old gatehouse wall. More guards.
All right.
Wonder if they'll allow me out. Locked. I doubt I'll be able to force it without the gates getting angry at me. But it seems like that'd be my way out. So I guess...
Done.
I guess the only way out at this point is fighting, unless I want to go all the way from the backup save, which isn't an appealing idea.
All right.
Alright, I'm stuck in this mess. Who are you? This sour-faced, middle-aged man starts when you approach him and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapons there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collector's robes, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Just to answer some questions. Okay. You're covered in bandages. What happened to you? Well, I got bit up by a ghoul down below while I was looking around for stuff to sell off. Down below? Down in the catacombs, where all the debtors is. Say, you going down there anytime? Perhaps. Why? 'Cause I lost my lucky knife. He grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. He points to an empty sheath on his belt. So what happened to it? I was poking around in the catacombs below and ran smack into a ghoul. Must have been a straggler, because there's usually more than one. It bit at me face, so I covered up with my arms and stabbed it in the eye. It dropped and bit at me leg for a while before I shake the piker off and made it back up here. Quite the story. I'll bring you back your knife if I see it down there.
Updated my journal.
Would ya? I'd be grateful, so I would. It's got me name carved in the handle. I'm glad to help. Before I go, let me ask some questions. Who are you? Name's Zuhir, so it is. As if it mattered down here. Probably all I'm gonna get. Catacombs, huh? Wonder how I get into them. Actually, where's that unmarked door? Over here?
Done.
Wonder if that has anything to do with anything. Nope, just a random home. Okay, fair enough. Moving on.
All
Next
right.
question. Do I try and get into Pharod's
I'm gone.
domain? And if I do, what do I do?
All right.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Huh, they let me in. Surprise.
I'm gone.
At this rate, I'm probably gonna end up
Alright.
killing him, but
I'm
I
gone.
guess we'll see before too long.
All right. Done.
Alright, Alright, so you're Pharod, huh? Okay. Finally a bit of... Before you is an elderly man leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted, as if he tried to walk two directions at once and paid the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull, and is flecked with liver spots. He is mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room.
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light up as he hears your voice. 'Tisn't my steady crop of chink come to Pharod's waiting arms again. Greetings, corpse. He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Pharod for another jaunt in the mortuary walls? No, I'm here to ask you some questions that only you can answer. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flicker up and down your frame. 'Tis a murmur's fair, corpse. 'Tisn't a murmur's fair, corpse. No time for games, no time for Pharod to play the wheel. Who are you? What are you asking and such questions for? I have forgotten myself and was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Pharod licks his lips. They make a rasping sound, like dry parchment on sand. Now, who told you such a thing? Who needed to tell me such a thing? Are you not Pharod? Ah, so little said, so much told. Pharod falls silent, and suddenly you have a feeling that Pharod is dissecting you, like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes. Much indeed. Pharod smiles slowly, the folds of flesh on his face peeling back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Pharod licks his lips, then settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, no. Not free, the question you ask. His pasty white head taps at the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Go on, Pharod. Pharod taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker's Square. Yes? Chambers, vaults, corridors, filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there, lies something misplaced, something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Pharod speaks, his voice starts echoing, as if two people were speaking. You know you've heard them before, from your own lips. It's a sphere, made of bronze, ugly, feels like an egg to the touch and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Pharod falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes. How much do you hide from me, corpse? Do you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Why don't you get one of your collectors to search for it? Because the corridors need no more dead from this village. Strong, fast, clever. These are quantities my villagers do not have. They go below, they do not return. Perhaps the dead will welcome their own. That is what I think, corpse. Do you know where this sphere is? Ah, Pharod sighs like shifting sands. And why do you suppose I asked you to look for it, corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has ever gone. It may be in the catacombs where the water runs deep, deep. Very well, I'll do it. But I want to know what I'm burying with this trinket. What I'm buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There is much I know about you. Much that you would want to know. Oh, should I... Actually, a bluff could lead me to die again. Very well, I will see about finding this sphere for you, in exchange for what you know. Very well, a deal struck, a deal made. Pharod cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there is no time to wait. Go to the gate at the south and east and tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. Make haste, make haste. Very well, I will go to the gate now and enter the catacombs.
Updated my journal. Done.
That was admittedly not what I was expecting to happen. I expected more of a violent confrontation, but at the same time, I did get the option to be violent. So I guess
I'm gone.
I really don't have any leg to stand on there. Is there anything else of interest that I need to worry about?
Alright.
Doesn't look like it. Alright then, let's get out of here. I think I'll probably head over to this gate and call it quits for the moment. I'm not sure. I kind of want to see this through, but I have a feeling that getting into the catacombs will take quite a bit of time in getting through all of them. This seems like a long-winded quest. But I can't you see a massive human dressed in cast-off, patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He is truly huge. It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. He swings open the gates. Then get going, Burke, and don't waste our time.
Done.
Okay. This is leading down to catacombs. Oh boy. Always freaking something. So, at least we're sort of getting somewhere, I think. Quite a bit still to explore, though. I wonder how I'm supposed to get back to Ragpicker's Square, though. Well, let's get down into the catacombs and maybe I'll find my way back. Oh no, it's a rat! Kill it! Yeah, I better just, yeah, Yeah, this looks like it will take a while. Thoroughly desecrated. Not surprising. Alright then, I better save and quit. So, thus far. Now, the bit that I did not expect to be working for Pharod, but at the same time, since I do have things I need answers to, I guess I shouldn't be surprised by it too much. Oh well. I'll see to it another day, though. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.